Well, I would expect to see Miami-Dade election workers doing victory laps around this building, perhaps before the day is out. They completed the Herculean job of recounting more than 813,000 ballots. They wrapped it up with the exception of a couple of hundred provisional ballots just after 8 o'clock last night, 2 days ahead of a state-mandated deadline. 8:12 p.m. Tuesday, Xavier Peaches scans the last of more than 800,000 ballots as Miami-Dade concludes a marathon race to an early finish. Cue the applause. Election Supervisor Christina White's people worked 24/7 since Saturday afternoon to guarantee they would meet a Thursday afternoon state-mandated deadline to complete a machine recount. Workers streamed out of the office exhausted and exhilarated after beating the deadline by 2 days. But the Elections Canvassing Board returned to work Wednesday morning. There remain 206 provisional ballots to be hand-examined and recounted. That won't take long. Then the canvassing panel and elections boss will get busy preparing for a hand recount of some 53,000 over and under ballots, almost certain to be ordered in at least 2 statewide races. Primary among them, U.S. Senator Bill Nelson, who at first count was trailing Governor Rick Scott by about 12,000 votes. Now, those over and under votes, those are the ballots that will actually be hand counted, hand examined when this recount, statewide hand recount that everyone is certain is coming, is in fact ordered. An overvote being where someone voted for 2 candidates in a race, or the machine thought so. An undervote, or someone voted for neither candidate in a race, or the machine thought so. And we'll see how those over and under votes alter or don't alter the outcomes in any of these 3 probably state races that are going to go to a hand count. Maybe not the governor's race. And when is that going to happen? Well, we've been hearing about this Thursday afternoon, 3 p.m. deadline. The state said that election supervisors have to have all of their results in by Thursday at 3 o'clock. But there's a lot of court action going on, lawsuits being filed, folks looking for an extension to that deadline, saying it's unrealistic to expect that all 67 of Florida's counties can complete a machine recount by that time. So we will see how that plays out. Now, how has the recount here in Miami-Dade County affected any of the races involved? We don't know. Miami-Dade's not going to release its recount numbers until it sends them to the state on Thursday, or perhaps later, if that's what a judge might order. For now, we're live in Doral. Gary Nelson, CBS 4 News.